Hey everyone, I'm Charlie Smith.
And I'm Eddie Rahx, and you're watching Sweet Daddy's Monster Jam.
Right on.
This week we have a great show. We have Dave the Rave Shephard from I-95 fame. How did we get to meet Dave the Rave Shephard?
Well, it goes back many, many years. I was a young teenager riding in my car down River Street listening to I-95 radio.
Okay.
And Dave Shephard was the talk show host for I-95, man. Unbelievable DJ, unbelievable person. Man that has supported the local scene and the local bands for a long time. So we lift you up, Dave, and we appreciate everything you've done for us, man.
All right, well, let's go to that interview.
Hey everybody, I'm Charlie Smith, and sitting alongside of me is an old friend of mine and a legend in this town. The best DJ that I-95 radio ever had, Dave the Rave Shephard.
Oh, hell of a compliment there. Good seeing you, Charlie.
Good to see you, Dave.
It's a good thing you guys got going on here, man.
Thank you, man.
I really like it.
Hey, learn from the best, my friend.
Well, you got Eddie Rahx, you got Will Grimm, and you, Charlie. Man. Hey, man.
Looking good.
Sweet daddy.
Good. Yes, sir, man. Question for you, man. What age were you when you first grabbed that microphone and realized,
you really want to go there?
Yes.
You really want to go there?
I really want to go there.
Okay, well, my grandfather had the opportunity, and now he was from a German background family. His name was Reichert. During World War II, they had to change it to Rickert because people were talking stuff. But he was offered the drumming to be a drummer for the Eddie Dorsey band. I mean, Tommy Dorsey band. Tommy Dorsey.
Wow.
And his father, my great-grandfather, said it was a hobby, not a job. So he didn't take it up. Had two great aunts that could have sang for the symphony in New York. So yeah, so it's a family background, but probably I've been a ham bone probably since I was a kid. I got into radio, and it was the most bizarre thing. Is I went to Musashi Steakhouse. We were at Musashi's, and this guy named Bill Weston, who's now the program director for WMMR out of Philadelphia. Bill, he's a great guy, and he's my mentor today. I was on a roll that night, and I was having fun, and I was cutting up with everybody. And Bill goes like this. He goes, "Have you ever thought about getting into radio?" And I went, "Give me a minute here." "Yep, just thought about it. What about it?" And he goes, "No, seriously." He says, "I'm program director for I-95, and I'd like you to come down and talk to me." Well, I went down to talk to him, and I guess he wasn't impressed as I thought he was the first night we met, because, you know, the alcohol and the sushi does a lot for you. But so we ended up, he said, "Dave, what I want you to do is go out there and check out some different places." And this girl named Janet Taylor, she said, "Dave, I got a guy named Lloyd Kilday, and he owns Blue 92, his dad. Would you like to try radio?" And I said, "Sure." So I go down there. They give me the job. I take Lloyd out to lunch, and, he's supposed to take me. I took him. But, it was the interview for him. Anyway, that's another story. And he gave me the job. He said, "Okay, I want you to come over to Blue 92, and on Saturday night, I'm going to put you on the air from midnight to 6 in the morning."
Has there been any local bands that have really caught your eye through the years that you can...
Recently, I mean, I don't think, I think Savannah needs to, and this is just my personal opinion, I think Savannah needs to start celebrating the people that are here. They've done a lot for this. We should have some type of, at least once a year, have all the guys get together. Because, we've lost a lot of good friends. We've lost a lot.
Yes, we have.
Howard, Job. Several people that, just have stood out that we've lost. I remember seeing Tinsley Ellis here. Maybe Roy McComas.
Yes.
We just lost a lot of people. We lost some good jocks, too. We lost Nighthawk, Richard Smith.
Yeah.
And we lost Nighthawk, John Garber. Dr. Dave,
a long time.
And one of the bands I do like a lot right now is what is it, High Velocity?
High Velocity, yeah.
Those guys are
Raymond
awesome.
Tomasino, yeah.
I go back with Ronnie Abel.
Yeah.
Back when he played with Bounty Hunter.
Right on.
I grew up with the guys in Skinner down in Florida. I got a picture of Ronnie Van Zant passed out and asleep next to me with a bottle of NyQuil, Jack Daniels. But NyQuil on his chest going like this. Of course, the hair's down to here. You remember when I had the long hair?
Oh, yeah.
I got a job announcing bands with Capricorn Records, Molly Hatchet, Elvin Bishop, Wet Willie, the Allman Brothers, Marshall Tucker, all these bands back then. And it was just, they would party in fields, and everybody would go just to have a great time there. And this doesn't happen anymore.
Man, I know it.
And it's not that it can't, because it can. We've got venues out here. Look at the Look at the racetrack over on Hutchinson Island. What are they doing with that?
Nothing.
I mean, we could put people out there and do a concert out there. We
Me-
could bring our
mega
locals
shows.
out there, do some kind of benefits. It's not that we're not willing and people aren't willing to do it. It's just nobody's doing it.
Yep.
You guys are the first guys that I've seen that have come and want to support local music. You guys, this is really good. I mean, I like this. And
Thank
I
you.
like this
Thank you
idea.
very much.
So, you're making Savannah proud.
You know, Will made a good point. You know, he was telling us that the music today sounds a lot the same. You know, it's homogenized. What's your take on that?
I agree 100%. Will's right, because what it is, it's not. Look at the riffs when somebody used to play. I mean, like you'd hear on vinyl. When you're sitting there and you hear that guy going into it, you'd actually hear his fingers slide on the strings.
Yes, you would.
You hear the drums. You hear the click on the side of the drum when he's playing. But he meant to do that. You know what I'm saying? And today, it's like, oh wait a minute, I didn't like that sound, so edit it. They edit it. It's all editing. It's all sound. Everything sounds alike. I mean, look at these variety shows that you have. Help me out with it. Entertainment, the best entertainment talent, Americans Got Talent.
The Voice,
The
etc.
Voice,
Yeah, you know,
What was the other one?
America's X Factor. Yeah,
Everybody sounds the same.
you're absolutely
The
right, man.
females all sound the same. The guys all have that, ah, and the hair is looking the same. It's just, I don't see any individuality anymore.
You're right.
So I just don't believe in them. I mean, they're not reality.
Not that real.
No, there's no reality in them. And that's the whole thing. They teach you how to fight against the person to get what you need, instead of working as a team and getting what you want. And that's what we grew up on, was
Yeah, exactly.
being together and being one and going, hey, what are you doing this weekend? You didn't go. Oh God, I don't want him to go. I don't want him to go. And we didn't sit there and talk on phones while we were sitting there. Today, everything is digitized. You don't like it, they cut your voice down. They make this happen. People may laugh at this band, and you guys may be some of them that do, but I like them. Nickelback.
Whew, I love
I
Nickelback,
like
Bubba.
Nickelback.
Nickelback's
You know,
bad, man.
They're real.
Yes,
They
yeah.
play. They kind of remind me of like the 38 Special, the mainstream rock and roll, but they're good. You got to do something more than anything. I believe this from the bottom of my heart. You have to treat your fan base 100%
You're right.
respect.
Yes.
Every one of them has a different personality. Every one of them wants to have fun. Treat them right, and you'll get your good results later.
That's why I love Down 95 so much, is because you were real. You had the voice for it. Your voice is perfect.
But what
for
you
the
get
radio.
is what I
But
gave you
what
is
you
what you
see
get
is
right here.
what you get right there, and that's all that you can ask for.
I've always
That's
disliked
why I
the
like it so
DJs.
much.
Well, thank you. I've always disliked the DJs that went like this. Hi, I'm so-and-so, and I'm this top 40. You've got to do this. No, that's not a disc jockey. A disc jockey to me is a guy that sits there and goes like this. So what is that you wanted to hear? I'm sorry. Well, let's write it that day. Yeah, we'll get it on as soon as we can. Next 30 minutes, I promise I'll have your song on.
This has been a blast here with Dave the Rave Shepherd. I have had a ball. I want to thank you for
Back
being
at
here.
you, brother.
Got nothing but love and respect and honor for you, man, and we'll catch you on the flip-flop.
And guys, support these guys.
Right on.
Eddie, Will, and Charlie. Man, these guys are doing it. Follow them, man. You guys keep this up. Don't let it go.
What a great interview.
Yes.
I never knew so much about Dave the Rave Shepherd as I do now.
Oh, yes.
And Charlie, you're getting better and better with these interviews. It was good to see you talking to Dave and really get to know him more.
Well, thank you very much.
Next week we have another band coming towards us, and wow, are they awesome. They're called Johnny Octane.
Johnny
Now-
Octane.
Yeah,
What a
Johnny
name.
Octane.
That's a pretty cool name, man. I
It's
like it.
awesome. A good friend of mine that I went to school with since 3rd grade, Walt Sowers, is in that band, and their guitar player is good friends with Jason Bible, who we interviewed just a couple of weeks ago. So do check it out next week here on Sweet Daddy's Monster Jam, where we will kick the bobo.